Hello, everybody, and welcome to United Realm. I'm Ashwin Kumar, and this is your Everton versus Manchester United match preview and some big news around Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's future as a Manchester United boss as well. Manchester Evening News, which is quite reliable around Manchester, they are reporting that Manchester United's officials had approached Mauricio Pochettino's agents or his representatives after that loss against Istanbul Başakşehir in the UEFA Champions League. And on the other hand, contradicting James Cooper from Sky Sports, he reported he's quite reliable around Manchester United as well. He was reported he claimed that those news were fake and that Manchester United board they were very much backing the manager, backing Solskjaer, and they see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the future manager of Manchester United as well. So two reliable sources giving us different reports and news. We'll see how that develops, but there's definitely no doubting that Solskjaer's job is under immense pressure right now. He's on the line right now. He hasn't got the results he wanted. We have been decent in the Champions League. We lost to Istanbul, which was embarrassing. It was a terrible performance and a result. And the defense was an absolute joke. But even in the Premier League, we're off to a very bad start, an awful start. We're very close to the relegation zone. We're closer to that than the top four or top two. But yeah, I still back the manager. I think Solskjaer is the right man. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, it's definitely that Solskjaer is under pressure. There are many Ole outers already. I think it's 50-50 right now. But if we lose tomorrow against Everton, then that percentage of Ole out will definitely increase. And even he knows that he is under pressure. We haven't got the results we wanted. And it's an away trip to Everton. It's going to be a very, very hard match. Even if we were playing to our very best, even if we were in form, this match against Everton away at Goodison Park would have been very hard. And now we are in very bad form. We have lost our last two matches, and on the other hand, Everton have lost their last two Premier League fixtures as well. So they would be ready. They would be ready to bounce back. And it's going to be an away match at Goodison. Our record at Goodison Park isn't really good, especially even under Solskjaer and even under Mourinho. Our record at Goodison Park wasn't very good. So it's going to be a very hard match. Everton, they're fourth in the league. They're 6 points ahead of us. So I'm not too confident ahead of this match. But let's get into the predicted lineup. So this is my predicted lineup. I'm sticking with the 4-4-2 diamond. We haven't got wingers to play the 4-3-3, and I don't want us to play the back five. So the 4-4-2 diamond, I'm sticking with that formation. David De Gea comes back into the team. He'll be the goalkeeper. Right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire as the centre backs, and Luke Shaw as the left back. We all know what Solskjaer will pick in the defence. Personally, I would pick Tuanzebe. Yes, against Istanbul, I think Tuanzebe had a bad game. I think he was responsible for the first awful goal which we conceded. But the defence are up against Calvert-Lewin, and with his pace, he'll destroy Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof. So I would start Tuanzebe over Lindelof, but we know Solskjaer will pick Lindelof. So that'll be the defence. The diamond, I'm picking Nemanja Matic as the holding CDM. Fred, he was rested against Istanbul, so he should walk straight on the team. He should play on the right side of the diamond. Van de Beek should play on the left side of the diamond. And look, in the previous videos as well, I said that Van de Beek, he is not a number 10, and he is more of a box-to-box or a deep. Yeah, he is a box-to-box, and he played like that. He played a deeper role against Istanbul. Yes, he can play as a number 10, but I think his natural position is a box-to-box. The tackles which he made, the interceptions which he made, it suits Van de Beek to play on a little deeper role. So Van de Beek on the left side ahead of Pogba, and Bruno Fernandes at the head of the diamond. And up front, the two strikers, Marcus Rashford is the left striker. Anthony Martial, he has served his suspension after the red card he had picked up against Tottenham. So Martial walks straight into the team and plays as the right striker. And that's my lineup. Look, I wouldn't be surprised. I think Solskjaer will pick the 4-2-3-1. I think he'll put McTominay and Fred to protect his defense and play Bruno as the number 10. I think he will use the 4-2-3-1 formation. But look, playing defensive isn't going to help Solskjaer. He's going to lose more fans. And he's already lost majority, at least 50% of the fans. So I think he should look to attack, look to try to win the game, play with a positive mindset, and we'll see after that how it goes. Because if we play positively and still lose, then he still might get back. Then trying to play defensive and trying to nick a goal, then that he'll gradually lose fans. Maybe he might get a result against Everton, but then he'll gradually lose players and fans from his side. So I think Solskjaer should use the 4-4-2 formation. I think he'll use McTominay ahead of Matic. I wouldn't. I would play Matic and Tuanzebe, but we'll see how that goes. But now, so much depends on these players. Like Roy Keane said, these set of players, they will throw Solskjaer under the bus, like they did to Jose Mourinho. I think Mourinho was sacked for the right reason. Solskjaer, he is under pressure, but yeah, it all depends on these players. Now the players have to step up and take some responsibility as well. They cannot hide behind the manager, and it's been years now. We have seen players hiding behind managers and the managers getting sacked, but the players are not taking responsibility. If the players think that Solskjaer isn't the right man, and maybe if they don't give 100%, maybe if they don't play for the badge, then maybe he gets sacked, and maybe a different training setup, a different manager comes in. Maybe that's good for their career. Maybe that's the thinking between for some of the players. But if these players are committed, if they think Solskjaer is the right man to take the club forward, to take them forward, to win something in this club, then they will give 120% in their efforts. Yes, we might have played midweek and might not physically be as ready as Everton are, but we should be throwing out a fight if they back the manager and play for the manager. And we have seen in the past that when Solskjaer is on the line, when his job is on the line, he does tend to get a positive result. So hopefully he gets a result. And look, even if you are Ole out, I don't think this result will have an impact, because look, if we lose this, yeah, 8 points out of 21 or 7 points out of 21 is not acceptable, and the manager should get sacked after that results. But yeah, look, I think this match, regardless of this result, I don't think Solskjaer will get sacked before Christmas. And if results don't improve by Christmas, then I think he might get sacked. But I think this match against Everton, even if he lose or draw, I think he will be the manager regardless of the result against Everton. So yeah, if you're an Ole outer, look, I just want to convey that the United fans should be a little more smarter. I'm not saying Solskjaer is the right man or you are wrong with your opinion. It's all opinions at the end of the day. I'm backing Solskjaer right now because I think it's the bigger picture. I think sacking Solskjaer isn't going to be the solution. We have seen it in the past since Sir Alex, that the board have done that, and it's been a routine now. Look, even if he sacks Solskjaer, even if he gets sacked after the Everton game, yes, we might bring in Pochettino. There'll be positive vibes around the club. Every fan will be happy that yes, Pochettino, maybe he is the better manager, and they'll back the manager. The club, smartly, they'll use their PR spin, the positive spin. They'll send out statements that yeah, he is the right manager, we back him, and we will win trophies under Pochettino, and blah blah blah. We've seen that in the past. And then maybe Pochettino will take us to the Europa League next season. We might buy a couple of players here and there. Then the fans are again happy, and we'll get into the Champions League maybe the next season. And after that, that's when the twist happens. We reach the Champions League. We qualify for the Champions League, and the board takes their leg off the pedal. They stop backing the manager after that. They don't back him, and in 15 to 18 months from his appointment, he might get sacked. So that's the reason I don't want another manager to get sacked. I don't think sacking another manager is the solution. I think the solution lies above the manager. So I think the board needs to take some responsibility. I think they are the ones to get sacked. But yeah, we know that they aren't going to go anywhere anytime soon. So I don't think sacking Solskjaer is going to make a huge difference. Pochettino might be a better coach, but yeah, that's going to happen. You bring in any manager right now, there will be positive vibes for a few months, and in 10 to 15 months, the fans will be out against that manager as well, because the board haven't backed that manager. Even in the transfer window, we spoke about this scenario which is currently happening to occur. In the transfer window, everyone was Glazers out because they weren't backing the manager. Now no one is Glazers out. Oli out is trending on Twitter, not Glazers out. And even in the transfer window, when the transfer window shut, the Glazers out was trending because everyone saw that Solskjaer wasn't backed in the transfer window. And if results don't go his way, then the fans will be out on Oli. So that's exactly what we predicted, and that's exactly what's happening. So I don't think sacking Solskjaer is the solution. Yes, we've got off to a terrible start, and if we lose then there are reasons for him to get sacked, but that's just my opinions. We'll see how that goes, but I'm not too confident ahead of this match. My prediction, I don't really predict losses as my prediction. I back the team to go and win the match, but I don't see us winning. I think we'll lose 2-0, and that's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. Are you Oli out or are you Oli in? Or do you think the solution is not sacking manager? Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you all soon. Hopefully we go and get the 3 points, and I'll speak to you all soon. Until then, peace.